what's up guys, Lux here, bringing you a new video, and today we are back with our Lego Minecraft set in Minecraft video. This time we're doing set 21240, the Swamp Adventure. This set released in the United States for $10, so following that $10 line of small sets that Minecraft has been seeing for the past couple of years. And as always, as we always do in the channel, no matter the size, we are covering it and recreating it here in the channel. So if you're curious on my review, I will link it down below. But anyways, let's get straight into this comparison here. So as I always do with my sets, I try to keep it as accurate as possible, but this time I'm taking some creative liberties. Here you don't get to see that in great display, but for future sets I will be taking liberty to make it look better rather than it going 1-to-1 scale. But if I can keep it 1-to-1 scale, I will. Either way, this is a small set, so it doesn't have too much to offer in terms of recreation as well as what to take a look at, but it does have a few things here. So first off, we're going to start off with the figures. Here we have Alex. Now this is a pretty standard figure. Again, Alex and Steve, your standard base Minecraft figures. You'll be getting them in every other set, especially in the small sets, and here it's no different. Here you do get Alex with an iron axe accessory, so not that bad of an accessory. It's pretty common, so it's nothing insane. However, you also do get a slime ball, something that we don't see too often, but now in more recent sets definitely have been seeing a little bit more of, and it definitely fits given that we are in the swamp biome and there's a lot of slimy things that live in here. So definitely a nice fitting accessory and item for Alex to have here. So in addition to that, of course, we know Alex's printing, very basic. We've seen it millions of times. The front and the back being represented very nicely here from in-game over to Lego, keeping the same prints consistent throughout the beginning of the introduction of this figure. So yeah, Alex, pretty standard, pretty simple, pretty cool figure all around. Anyways, let's move on here to a different figure. Here we have the slime. Obviously we're bound to get the slime ball from somewhere, whether it be the toad, aka frog, or the slime itself. Here we have the baby slime, so a very fitting mob for the set and the environment. Obviously they are most common in swamps, especially during midnight, and if you're ever hunting for slime balls, you know where to go. So that's a nice inclusion here. We have been getting them in a few sets here and there. It's still not the most common mob, that's for sure. Hopefully we do end up getting the big slime at some point, but for now this guy will keep us company and I'm not too upset with that. Pretty standard recreation here. You have a smaller Lego Minecraft head, translucent with the print on it. The translation here pretty much perfect. So yeah, it's been the slime. Moving on. Next up here we have a pretty, you know, standard, boring, but also welcome mob. Here we have the zombie mini figure. So the zombie, it's a very common mob. We know this. In game you can see here the design for it has never changed, so why would Lego go ahead and change it themselves? Besides potentially giving some sleeve printing to match the in-game counterpart, there's not much more they have to do, and it still makes a great army builder. So for anyone collecting these and getting one more zombie in the set, hey, that's one more for the collection. Not too much to take a look at, but yeah, translates pretty well. Moving on. Last up here, we got my favorite. We got everybody's favorite. We got the frog. I keep wanting to call it a toad. I mean, come on, look at this. This is a toad, but I'll be happy. I'll get used to calling it the frog figure. And here in game, it is just incredible. 1-to-1 here. I am so glad Lego didn't end up trying to make this some kind of figure build. Instead they make it a mold, and it is deserving of such. I mean, look at both of these. They both have the derpy eyes. They both have the cheeks, the pouches, whatever you want to call them, and they sit comfortably in their thrones here, croaking away. These figures translate very well 1-to-1. Obviously you don't get the web feats, but that's a-okay, because in terms of Minecraft 1-to-1s from Lego to in-game, this is right up there for me. So yeah, that's been the frog minifigure, not the toad, but excuse me if I keep referring to it as a toad. Moving right along to the build. So here we're having a little bit of a shot of the build. You can see there's not too much to take a look at, but we will take a look at what it does have to offer here. So first off, starting at the front to the left, we have the crafting table. Every set needs a crafting table or some sort of furnace, something to keep you busy, and of course this set includes it. Not to mention we have the blue flowers here, or more specifically the blue orchids, right? But either way, a very fine flower here, nothing to complain about. I think it fits definitely better than most other flower builds that we've seen Lego Minecraft compared, translated over from the game. But for the most part, it's a fine flower. It's a cool one here, and definitely fits the environment. Moving more to the right, we have a little bit of dirt patches here with some grass. We can see the very dark green grass here, obviously found in swamp biomes. It's very murky in the water, it's very rich in the environment, and the grass can definitely grow to be any color it really wants. Moving right along, keeping ourselves on the left side here, we have obviously with the slimes on top of, we have some more grass as well as some more dirt patches leading into the tree, growing into the tree. So obviously, as we know, new tree builds in Minecraft, they were introduced very recently in the swamps. Here, more specifically, I did take a little bit of creative liberty. I concluded this to be more dirt than wood, because some trees and swamps do extend their roots, but I think it fit the environment as well here, especially the recreation. So, in my opinion, dirt definitely fits there a little bit better. But we do have the gap here. We can drive a boat through if you really want to. Again, trees have big gaps around them, whether they're rooted or just covered in foliage, so fits in very nicely here. Moving right along to the tree, here we have obviously some vines. It is a swamp tree, so you can definitely expect it to be full of vines, and here on this side definitely represents that pretty well. It is more of a smaller tree build, so not too insane like the ones you see in the background, but gets the job done nonetheless. Moving downwards though, we do have, again, this being a $10 playset, they gotta add a play feature, and what's the best default play feature they always add? That is the TNT block. Now in the set, obviously it has a play function where it can blow up the environment. Here, I don't think I'm gonna show that, just because this puppy definitely has the power to blow up the entire build here compared to the Lego version, which again is linked down below if you want to see that. But moving behind it, we do have a little bit of extension of the environment here with a nerd grass block. And last but not least, we do have the frog here sitting on his throne, aka the lily pad, which is a very nice inclusion in this Lego set as well, as you can see. But yeah, that is gonna do it for us today. Again, this is a very small set, so in terms of what it has to offer, what it has to rebuild, what it has to really take a look at, there's not too much. But when we do get to the bigger sets, definitely a lot more to take a look at and ponder. However, this was still fun. Always a great time creating Lego sets in Minecraft, seeing how they'll actually turn out. Will it turn out awful? Will it translate as well as the designers think, or is it a one-to-one comparison pretty much? And I think this one definitely fits in nicely in the environment. You know, this is a little patch of land you'll find, you know, excluding the TNT and crafting table likely, but it definitely gives us a good feel and a small chunk of the swamp biome in such a small set. But anyways, guys, tell me what you think down below in this creation. Which set would you like to see next? Obviously, you got plenty more on the way. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to stick around for more recreation builds coming your way. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Consider becoming a member to keep feeding the addiction, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good and safe rest of your day. Adios.